probably go into Streamlabs and then start this giveaway. Recent events, giveaways. Can I do it from... dashboard? Oh, I think I might be able to do it straight from my software here. Yeah, nice. Okay, maybe not. Okay. Giveaway. Custom. 100 plex. Okay, must be a follower to win. Okay. Oop, set it that, don't want it for 30 minutes. Do an hour and 30. Okay, let's go ahead and start the giveaway. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Alright. Just joining me. Starting a 100 plex giveaway. All you have to do is type exclamation point raffle. I've currently just got into a new wormhole home. I've moved a whole bunch of my ships over. So now I'm gonna kind of get out and maybe do some exploration. Hopefully, I don't know, maybe run a couple combat sites. Let's have a Gila. I see, I forgot to bring a whole bunch of ammo in with me. So we're gonna be very, very stingy with our missiles. We may not even have to use them in a C3. But we'll find out. Okay. Oh, it would help if we get a freaking tracker unit. Don't want to go into space without one of those. Oh, where? There they are. Okay. Oh, do we not even have any drones? Oh my gosh. This is bad times. I'm such an idiot. Maybe I can run a confessor. Do I have ammo for it? Navy, Aurora, Navy. Okay, Gleam. Alright, I got enough ammo to run a confessor. Did I bring enough fitting for it? Okay. Got a fit. Alright, nice. Yoop. Okay, let's go ahead. Throw one of these tracker units in there. You know, I bet we didn't even frickin' put any salvagers on this thing either. Yep. Gosh. Sometimes I'm just a stupid idiot. So we're just gonna... We're gonna try to get out of this wormhole. Maybe go to Jita or Amar. See what we can do. Okay. Looks like there is a high-sec route. Not sure how far it is away from a trade route, but we'll find out. So, This is how you get around wormhole space. You have tripwire up on the other screen here, so I know what holes to go to. We need to go to a C5. 556. So that's VGO. We need to go on that one.
Warp drive active.
And so my alignment time is 15 seconds, but I have this micro warp drive. So you see I just insta-warped once it stopped, because it just gets you up to speed and then you just stop it and then away you go. We just kind of have to keep an eye out on D-scan, because we are in a very slow ship. If someone does catch me, we're probably gone. Okay, next one we need to go to this C3. 705. Okay, NYJ.
Warp drive active.
Alright, and then once it stops, boom, insta-warp. It's a C2 that connects it to high sec, which we should be able to get through with this ship here. It's only a large ship. Crater. Okay. Okay, we are now in the C3. Now we need to get to the C2. We're in 720, 705. Okay, cool. So 20, we need to go to BIS.
Warp drive active.
Black hole. Maximum target range, missile velocity. There are a couple combat sites. We're into this wormhole. Giant red effect, overheating, smart bomb, and bomb damage. Okay. And we need to get to... which one? ZWL.
Warp drive active.
This might be this. I think that might be... Ooh. Nope. Okay, cool. Now we are in high sec. Nice and safe. How far away from things are we? 7 jumps from Jita, 12 jumps from Amar. Let's go to Jita. I gotta go buy stuff.
Warp drive active.
Just let my court mates know that he's there on the high sec hole. Am I close to anything that I have? Got a lot of blueprints there. Okay. But we're just gonna go over here to Amar. What was that? That was a C2 we jumped in. I didn't really check out the combat sites that were there.
Warp drive active.
Alrighty. Just a reminder, we are doing a 100 plex giveaway, so a little bit more than my normal 100 mil. All you have to do is just type in !raffle, and that should get you entered in. Right now, kind of found out that when I brought all my ships into my new wormhole home, forgot to bring in ammo and drones, so now we have to go out and get ammo and drones, or we're not going to be able to make any money. Yeah, the other thing we have to do is bring back a couple more ships. Raffle. That should get you entered in. Not going? Yeah, you're in. Okay, cool. Nice. It just took a while for it to show up on my screen. And that giveaway will be done here in about an hour and a half. Hopefully it doesn't take me an hour and a half to go buy stuff and get back to the hole.
Warp drive active.
Okay. Man, I've been going in and out of wormholes for like the last couple months, and I just learned about this program called Tripwire. So nice. Like, it just tracks all the wormholes and the connections. It shows you where all your court members are in it. Awesome. All we have to worry about now is gankers, but we have an empty cargo hold, so if they do scan us, they're not going to see anything, so all good.
Warp drive active.
This is a deep space transport ship. I like them because they have this huge fleet hangar, 57K. You can carry battleships, all their equipment, everything you need to get out. What's that? Jump.
Warp drive active.
Oh. I always want to keep the shields on just in case. How much EHP do I have? Yeah, 37,000 EHP, so it would take like 10, 12 gankers to pop me. So it's a decent amount of people needed, but it's doable. And they're going to need at least 3 points on me, because this does have +2 and I have the +1. Done a big exploring lately, trying to get the hang of it. I haven't found wormholes that goes into high sec jumps. Yeah. When I go around looking for wormholes, it does take me quite a while to find a wormhole that's, you know, somewhat decent enough to run.
Warp drive active.
What I did is I just got into a wormhole guild or corp, and they have a piece of software called Tripwire, which kind of shows a nice like view of all the wormholes that all the corp members have been to, so I don't have to go and scan all this stuff myself. But if I were going to go scanning, it takes a while. Who's that guy? Ooh, he's orange. Surprised no one's trying to shoot that guy. Okay, now let's dock on Jita. Then we can freaking buy some ships to go back inside that wormhole with. Still trying to find your place and figure out what you really want to do? Yeah, that's kind of the hard part about Eve. Like, there's so much you can do, and like, you can waste like 6 months training down an area, and it's just like, okay, well maybe I don't like industry, you know. Force time weight, it sucks. Yeah. Um, how much skill points do you have? Do you have less than 1,000,000? Because if you have less than 1,000,000, you can do this trick where you kind of recruit yourself, or you can use my recruit link, whichever one you want, and then you can make a new account, 1.5 or 2 million. Okay. Yeah, normally like if you're a newbie, you kind of recruit yourself, and then you'll automatically get 1,000,000 skill points. But if you already have 2 million, it's kind of pointless, unless you're kind of like wanting to start over. But yeah, how many skill points do I have? I have almost 60 mil, I think. Yeah, 58 million. Okay, so we need to fit out this confessor. Is this the confessor I normally run? Why is it not stable? Not want to start over. Already started over. Lost access to my old character at 30 mil. Ouch. Well, you might be able to maybe put in a ticket to get it back, perhaps? But, yeah, losing a 30 mil character, that's pretty rough. Okay, so we have all these fittings. Okay, cool. This is the one I normally run. We're gonna buy all these. You just don't have to buy the ship because I already have one. Dang, what's so much money on this? 32 oh yeah. Those are blue armor reps. And then oh yeah, the propulsion. Okay. 130 mil for this fit. I tried to find it earlier. Oh yeah, if you don't remember any of the details, that'll be kind of hard. Hey, CK Moody. If anybody else is in chat, go ahead and type raffle, and that'll get you entered into a 100 Plex giveaway. You do have to be a follower to win. It's free to follow. You just hit the follow button. Away it goes. So we're gonna go ahead and buy all this crap here. Let's throw this in the fleet hangar, along with all this crap too. See, look at that. We have a full fit of a destroyer, and we'll use like what, maybe an eighth of our stuff. Like it's a huge hauling ship. Okay, now we need drones and missiles. So we need that from our cruisers. This one I use. I need to delete some of my fittings so I don't get them all mixed up. Here we go. Buy this. I don't want to have to come back out of this hole, so 20,000 of them should be enough. Okay, oh, don't want Plex Vault. Okay, what else do we need? Drones. We need drones. Drones. Mediums. We'll get some of everything. Infiltrators. Valkyries. Okay, we need some light ones too. Like warriors, because they're super quick. Yeah, I'll get 20 of them. Put those into the ship hangar. Okay, so now we got drones. What else are we gonna need in this wormhole? I got tracker units. I got oh, salvagers. That's what we need. Okay, obviously we need some salvager drones. Yeah, those are cheap. Okay, equipment, salvager 2s. Okay, how much space do we have left? Whole crap ton. Okie dokie, well let's... What else can we bring into this wormhole? We may want to bring in, maybe a ship to run some of those abyssals. let's see what kind of fit I have for that. I normally like running those sacrileges. That's what's a heavy assault cruiser? Yeah, heavy assault cruiser. That's the one I normally go with. Double webs, stable. Yeah. Wow, 1.2 bill? 2. Okay, yeah, this is not the one I run. Is this the non-bliggy version of it? Yeah. So you saw the difference here. So it's just huge. Okay, so blingy version, everything's blue and green, and then non-blingy. So it's like, let's see what's like the difference. So we have 523 DPS, 15k EHP. So let's hop over here. So we get 1 extra, so 1,000 extra EHP. Only like 40 extra DPS for 2 billion? No way, man. So we're just going to bring in this cheap old sacrilege. Let's buy all. 320. I'm going to guess it's going to be up around 450. That price is never correct. Oh dang, at 350. It's not bad at all. Let's see if oh, wrong one. Is it alliances? Bulletins. Yeah, I gotta get yesterday there was none of these in Jita. Not personal assets. Come on. Find a market. Okay, so they're in Jita now. Yesterday, 0. Not a single one in Jita. We need to buy this because it's part of our new corpse doctrine. So, gotta get enough. That's gonna be super expensive. We may have to sell some of our plex. Yeah, we're underneath $1 billion right now. Dang. We gotta go farming. And that's another reason why I'm giving away plex instead of ISK today. Because I don't have the ISK to give away, but I got plex to give away. Oh, yeah, that's not bad. 35? 36? Alright. Yeah, we'll get all those. Okay. Now we have at least one ship for all of our new doctrines we need. Cool. Cool. Okay. Now we need to get some dark stuff. Then trade goods? Yeah, these filaments. Level 2s. So just to kind of warm up with, I like to bring these. Okay, that's the agitated, so we want the tier 3s, not a tier 4. Good God, no way. Okay, here's Fierce Dark. Yeah, it's 2 of them. Let's buy those. Oh, come on. Buy that. We'll buy that. You know, we don't want to run out in the wormhole. We go in the roll. Let's see. Trying to get difference roll around regards my character and ships. Lazamar. Oh, so you're gonna go in role plays. Have you done the faction yet? Faction warfare? I hear faction warfare is pretty decent as far as IS goes. Like, you can definitely plex your account very easily with it. Yeah, just grab these. Screw it. We're just gonna go 20. Screw it. We'll do 40. Okay, so we have some filaments. Oh crap, yeah, we need missiles for that sacrilege. Don't want to be in the same frickin' boat as we were before. Not enough frickin' missiles. Oh shit, yeah, we can do T2 missiles now. Yeah, we gotta view market details. Let's go to where it's at. Ham 2s. Buy these. How many can we fit on that sucker? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 hams. Cool, cool. Now where's the T2 missiles? Advanced? No. Heavy assault missiles. Standards? No. We don't have factions. Here we go. Inferno Rage! Does the Sacrilege give us any sort of damage bonus? So you haven't tried the faction warfares, still learning the basics again. Yeah, it takes a while to learn the basics. It's and if you want to go like a different route, like if you're going industrial, like you have to learn the basics of industry, and you're like, oh, okay, well maybe I want to go exploration, so then you have to go turn around and learn the basics of that. I kind of did that for a while. Did this? Oh, sweet. Looks like, nice. One of my corpies got a kill. Nice. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Let's put this in there. Oh, shit, yeah, we needed to get these Rage Infernos. Buy this. 20,000 of them, because I ain't coming back out of this hole for ammo. That's the last thing I want to do. And long range assaults? You'll have 20,000. I'll buy it from you then. Okay. Yeah, I think that should be enough as far as missile goes. Okay. Do we have enough? Okay, cool. So we could probably get some... What do they call those? The crystals? Yeah, these. You don't want to run out of crystals in a wormhole either. So we need 4 of them? Let's just do 40, screw it. Like I said, I do not want to go out of the wormhole because I do not have enough ammo. That's the advanced. Navy, multi-frequency. Okay. Navy standard. 40 of them. Okay. So now we're pretty broke. Sweet. That's a good market haul. Make sure... Okay, well I got the fleets, I got a sacrilege, I got a confessor, got drones, I got missiles, I got crystals. Yeah, let's just buy this. I don't know what ship is using it, but I want to leave a wormhole. Yeah, we'll get another 1,000. Okay. Let's see here. Alright, let's just go ahead and refresh Tripwire to make sure everything's still good. Okay. Alright, now we're going to go back to our wormhole. And hopefully we don't get blown up on the way, because happens all the time. Make sure that if you haven't typed in !raffle, that you do so you can enter it into a 100 plex giveaway.
Warp drive active.
Won't just get bumped crazily. No, actually. Yeah, there's the bump. Gosh. Now it's going to take us 8 years to frickin' warp out of here. Gosh darn it. Somebody undocked a freaking huge ship and bumped me. Oh my gosh. Look at it. I'm just like stuck in a wobble. Alright, well, let's stop. Do we have like an insta undock location? Oh, nice. Okay. Probably should have used that. I mean, if you don't have an insta undock, definitely get one. Most corps do provide one. I was just dumb and didn't bother to look. It sounded like someone got blown up right out there. A lot of gankers will sit right outside of Jita. Like, if they know you're going to be transporting, like, blueprints or something, they'll just go ahead and pop you. Loot you up, dock up, sell all your junk. Okay.
Warp drive active.
Okay, so that connection's still stable. I'm just going to go check, make sure they're all stable still. Ooh, that mass is unstable. Yeah, I remember running a lot of mass through one of these C3 connections. I might destabilize it. So we'll see. Just let my corp know that I might destabilize that connection in case any of them are there. Of course, it doesn't look like they are. Okay, so right now we are transporting almost 1 billion in cargo into our new wormhole. So let's just cross our fingers that nobody's waiting on the other side of that wormhole to pop us. There was a Drake there when I came in, so we'll see how well I can handle that damage. I should be able to. Like I've jumped this thing through some trig invasions, and didn't hurt too much. A bill in cargo, you say? Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, almost 1 billion. So if you're lucky enough to figure out my direction, go for it. I'm pretty sure all my... Yeah. Should be able to handle you if you try. I probably won't. No. Couple more jumps. The shitty thing about living in a wormhole is sometimes, you know, you have to go like 20, 30 jumps just to get to a connection hole. But luckily, this one was only like 7 or 8 jumps away. If you drop me, make sure you won't survive. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty much 100% for, people jumping in on me and then ganking me. I'm not what you call good at PvP. Normally when someone jumps in on me, I'm like, oh crap, let's try to stash as much stuff as possible and maybe come back later. But this DST is pretty tanky. I should be able to at least splash back on the wormhole before you can pop me, but we'll see. Because you can overheat stuff on this. That's the good thing about these DSTs. So like if we overheat it, yeah, now we have 41k EHP and we're burning away at almost 2k. We could do that for 6 minutes, so we'll do it longer than what our modules can actually survive. It's kind of the power of the deep space transports is if it's just a normal gate camp, you might be able to burn away from them enough to warp out. But if they have like a fast tackle, you're pretty much screwed. Do I even have any skins for this thing? Am I flying a naked ship? No, I'm not. Okay, cool. Yeah, there's not too many good looking skins for this. It's super dark. Yeah, I think this Justice one's probably the better looking one. Oh man, if I got taken down by a caracal, I'd be so mad. That would not make my day. Like if you're gonna pop me, make sure you at least bring a cool ship. Rattlesnake, something worth it. Of course, I'd be able to outrun a rattlesnake, no problem. Bring a Dracovac or something. Okay, let's see. We're getting pretty close. One more jump. And we should be able to hit, let's see how many you got. We got 1, 2, 3, 3 jumps into Wormhole. Why would you bring my Dragovac? Show some respect, right? Bring in a cool ship. Don't pop me in a caracal. Caracals look ugly, I think. Yeah, where's the caracal? Yeah, they're just ugly looking. Ew. Like, even with skins, they're pretty gross. But trig ships are kind of cool looking. Yeah, see, got like wings, got that crazy thing in the middle. No idea what it's supposed to be. Do we have this skin? I might. Yeah, that's pretty looking. Probably like 1,000 plex for it.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, if it didn't have that drop down nose bit. Yeah, that drop down's pretty like why even have that? Like, you don't need to be aerodynamic. You're in freaking space. Like if that was just moved up there and it was just like a straight line, that'd be pretty sweet looking. Yeah. Like Gilas are pretty ugly too. This is a MOA, but I think all of Caldari's are pretty ugly. Yeah. Like there's not much I would actually want to fly from them. Okay. Now we see if we get dropped here. Okay. XHD. Oh, I've been here before. Okay, I'm guessing it's this star. At least I'm hoping it is.
Warp drive active.
No one's popping up. Maybe that's Drake left. Cool. Now we just kind of have to make sure that the holes, well, we can't make sure. We can just pray that the holes we came in on are still here. Okay, this is 4-7. Okay, this is the one we want. Awesome. Let's hype through it. Okay, now we're in 705. We want to go to 556, and that's going to be ZOP, which is not on here. I'm guessing it's the star. I think that's like their naming conventions for these wormhole routes. That star might be, you know, your way home. At least that's what I'm hoping. We'll find out. Because this needs to be a K162 wormhole. Looks like the only 162 other than this one would be the one we came in from. Amar has pretty ships. Galante, yeah, Galante, I like those ships too. But you know, I also do like Mimitar. Yeah, this is the in Rust we trust. Like, they may have like super ugly ships, but you know they're kind of fun looking. Okay, so now we are in 556. We need to go to our home hole. What is our home? 151. Okay, MSN. Okay, we'll just go to the star and pray it's still there. And I think this was very destabilized. Okay, it has, but it's not critical, so I think if I made one more jump through it, it would just be done. I don't know, like one of my favorite ships is actually the Confessor. And that's a Mar Tactical Destroyer. So T3 Destroyer. This is what I'll normally go, you know, solo a C2 with. And yeah, probably the #1 ship I do fly. My other one that I do like to fly, that I can't do it anymore, would be my carrier. These things are super fun to fly. And it's a Galante. I haven't even... Ooh, that's a pretty skin. Yeah. Can't fly these in this wormhole, because I guess apparently if you warp in a a carrier into a site, they just warp in these like super super powerful drones and they just destroy you. Hey Than, you ate your Thannies? Yeah, I guess like for a normal carrier, I think Mimitar has cool looking ones like the Hell, and they're just a slightly bit more tankier, I think. Yeah. Of course, I'm trained into. Can I fly this yet? Oh, only an hour away. I just have to buy the skill. But that's kind of my next goal is to go dreadnoughts and go ratting around a wormhole. Which, hopefully in a month or so we should be able to do. Yeah, Hell's the super carrier. Yeah, I guess if I was going to go super carrier, I would probably go Nyx. Nyx are just cool looking. At least I think. Yeah, and they got all these cool. Wow, it's very patriotic. Yeah, but all the skins are like super expensive. Like, not even good looking, but I'm guessing it's maybe like 500 plex or some stupid. Only 250. Yeah. So it's like, hey, do you want to spend 300 mil on a skin? Maybe not. But I guess if you're spending like 10 billion on the ship, might as well drop 300 on the skin. Okay, we have successfully made it back from Jita in our deep space hauler into our wormhole. Let's go ahead and unpack everything. Okay, let's see. What do we want to go do? We were gonna go farm in our Gila. Make that active. So the allure of living in a wormhole, making ISK. Like, it's a little bit harder to actually find sites and stuff to do, but you just make crazy amounts of money. Because, like, say you go into a C3 with just like this Gila that I'm doing. Let's see here. So yeah, like 350 mil. Then you can easily make probably close to 200 mil an hour with this, which is pretty on par for carrier ratting in nullsec. And as long as you have a lookout or a scout or something like that, you should be relatively safe. Kind of like if you're in nullsec and you have a like an intel channel. Now 2,000 into there. Get a mobile tractor units. Let's get some drones. Okay, we'll just go for those. For those. Where are my salvagers? Do 2 of those. How much room do you have left? Okay, we got room for 2 more probably. Maybe 1? Let's do one more Valkyrie, one more Infiltrator. That'll kind of even things out. Did I do Valkyries or Warriors? Yeah, I want to do a Warrior. Oh no, Warriors are smalls. Yeah, we want to do Valkyrie. What the heck? Oh, I can't fit it. Okay, no problem. Okay, so that should be that. We have a mobile tractor unit. We got missiles. Let's insure this thing. Oh, then I got 2 insurance contract? Oh, one expired. On what? Eh. Okay. Got all that. Oh, did I also forget to buy a skin? Yeah, I did. Darn. Now these skins are cool. Like this one got those cool little things on the back end. That's really cool. But the best skin I've ever seen in this game. Where's my ship tree? It's a Mimitar for the Hurricane. This one. Probably the best looking skin in the game. Like kind of like oil slick. It got these auroras spinning off of it. Probably the best. I have no idea where I got this. Probably from like some sort of event. But I don't fly the Hurricane that much. And that's a really cool skin. I wonder if I have anything for that new Hurricane fleet issue. Yeah, no. Gross, gross, gross. Yep, I'm not gonna fly this ship that much. Okay. So now we have that. Do we have any scanners, just in case? Okay, we don't. We wanna definitely get that on there. Do we have any? Nope. You're going to have to strip something for them. We strip this Astero for its pod. Oh, not pod. Oh, we already did. Okay. Oh, I stripped it for this one. So we'll take it off our hauler, and we'll put it on this, and we'll put in a mobile fitting unit. We'll drop that, back into our farm Gila. Okay. Item. We'll need one of these now. Just in case we do have to refit. Where did it go? Core probe load scanner. We'll throw that in there, and we need probes. Where the frick are the probes? Okay. No. The heck did they go? Alright, here we go. 8 probes. Now let's make sure everything's good in here. We got missiles, we got a probe launcher, we have a mobile depot, and a tractor unit. Okay. We are good to go. Let's try this. Okay, so we live in a C5. We do not want to go ratting and a Gila in a C5. So we are going to go to a C3. See what's there. We should also bring up Eve Survival, so we don't accidentally kill the wrong rats and trigger a spawn. We're bringing up that. Jump in this wormhole here. Okay. We do have about 30 minutes left on the giveaway. Go ahead and type !! raffle, and that will get you entered into a 100 plex giveaway, which should be around maybe 150 mil-ish. Okay. Nobody here, so we are in a C3 now. Let's just restack all these. Do we have anything in here to run? No. Okay, so we want to go to 061. Okay, FQL. Yep. Let's go there.
Warp drive active.
Okay, what's the effect? Come on. What's this effect? Ooh, shield bonus, capacitor regen. Dang. What's my EHP here? 70, 47? Pretty good. Okay. Let's see here. Looks like the last one they were at WHP. MPRE? Okay. Let's see which one we should go to. There's a fortification stronghold. Webs. Why not? Okay. Infrequent and an Uruzu construct. The heck? Oh. Anincon Research Complex. What the frick is that? I have no idea what the hell that is. Huh. Yeah, I have no idea. We're gonna go with this BRE. Make sure no one else is running it. Alright, this is...
Warp drive active.
I've never really done C3s before. I normally stick to C2s. So we're gonna see how well this goes. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna lose my ship, but I don't know. Okay, so we're gonna warp in. Looks like the first wave has 2 frigates and 2 cruisers. We should just be able to orbit this. Orbit that at 10. Why not? So it's these cruisers that are the trigger. So let's just take out these frigates first. We'll send out these infiltrators because, you know, we have a spare one. Start our shields. Start our afterburners. I'm pretty sure we're stable. Yeah, we're stable. What's the effect here? Shield booster, capacitor bonus. So we don't really get many bonuses out of this. I'm pretty sure there's... Oh, maybe they'll all spawn around here. So we can drop... We'll drop these 2. Okay. Our missiles should be able to take out this frigate here, while our other drones take out this guy. And we should move these into their groups. I don't have an info. Yeah, there it is. Do you have a Valkyrie group? Yep. And a salvager group. Okay. Now we just keep an eye on D-scan. Make sure nobody tries to find us. Okay. Now we take on that guy there. Okay, next wave has 2 cruisers. 4 cruisers. We're going to want to take out the one awakened upholder because the other one is the trigger. And then we're going to take on the other two awakened defenders. So we'll see how well that goes. Right now my drones are just destroying this little guy. Yeah, just blowing the crap out of him. And these guys do have Omni Resist. Looks like they do more impact and explosive damage, but just by 2%. What is my resistance to that? Yeah, explosive and impact are my two highest resistance. Cool. Makes me feel a bit better. Launch a couple volleys at him, because what's our range here? 28 kilometers. We're good. Ooh, hit him for 1,000. Okay, like I said, we want to kill one of the upholders. So we'll send those over right now. Reason why we want to kill one of those upholders because they do newt. And that should be fine. Because they're just newting us. We'll take out one of them, we'll take out the two defenders. I wish it would really like show you in your capacitor here if you're under pressure. To see like, oh yeah, it would be stable. And of course they're also webbing me. Yeah, they're not doing too much damage actually. Oh man, these reloads are so slow. Such a slow reload. Still not breaking my shields. And that newt pressure's not very hard at all, so I should be able to go through this. Alright, he stopped webbing me, so I should get some better transversal and then not have to worry about their damage. Okay, go to that guy. Because that upholder is the trigger for the next wave, which does look pretty mean. Yeah, they got a remote rep, newts, 2 neuters, and 2 defenders. Okay. So we're probably going to have to take out the Awakened Preserver, which is the remote repper. After that, we'll want to take on probably the Awakened Upholder, which is webs and newts. Hey, SP44D, nice to see you. You do have some time to get into this giveaway. I got about 23 minutes left. If you type !raffle, it'll get you entered into a 100-plex giveaway. You do have to be a follower to win. Following's free. You just hit follow. Yep, just like you did right there. Thank you so much. Make sure you do type !raffle, and that'll get you entered in. Okay, so now we're going to take on this last upholder here. Okay, so once this dude is dead, oh man, he is, let's get back some of our reps. We don't need to speed up. We'll let him get taken. Okay. So, oh damn, there's a battleship. That's not going to be fun. So we're going to have to figure out, we're going to have to orbit that battleship and hopefully get underneath his guns. Okay, cool. Let's go get underneath him as fast as we possibly can. Let's take on this preservers. There's the preserver. Go to him, shoot him. Okay. Man, they're hitting me hard with those newts.
A module has run out of charges.
Let's just go ahead. Oh, planet. Let's go warp off.
Warp drive active.
What we're going to do is we're going to warp off, regain some of our capacitor, and come back. We took out the preserver, so that's awesome. You only ever ninja mined gases and died in holes. Yeah, I mean that's ninja mining gas. That is the perfect way to start learning wormholes. Plus, you make a really decent amount of ISK doing it. Okay, we're all fully loaded. Let's get these guys back into their group. Let's stop that. We're just going to heal up a bit here. We'll just align to it so we can just warp back as fast. So right now I am running C3 combat sites. The one I'm in right now should have a payout of 4.1 million. This is like my second ever C3 combat site. I normally just run C2s with a confessor. I normally get about anywhere from 100 to 150 mil an hour doing in a confessor, but I've heard you can do 200, 250 an hour in C3s. So this should be enough because we want to go take on the upholders. Those are going to be... Oh, it's that battleship that's frickin' newting us to death. But I think if we take off all those other cruisers, even if that battleship newts us out, we should be relatively safe.
Warp drive active.
Because I'm hoping we'll be underneath his guns and he won't be able to hit us anyways. At least that's the plan. We're about to find out if it's actually going to work or not. Okay, landing perfectly right where we want to. And we'll orbit you. Okay, so we want to take on these upholders. Upholder. Okay, Valkyries, go do your stuff. Engage that. Put some reps on. And we'll just make sure that this sleepless upholder is missing us. Okay, misses us completely. Okay, good. But these other ones are just hurting. Okay, so we got that guy dead. Let's move on to the next one. Ah, he's just newting us out. Really hardcore. Okay. Okay, we should be fine now. I mean, that battleship is gonna newt the crap out of us. But we should have enough speed. Yeah, 230. We might have enough speed to maintain angular velocity on him, so he's not going to hit us. We should be fine. So now we just have to keep an eye on D-scan. This is one of ours, or one of my corp mates, this nightmare. Okay, let's engage that guy. Shoot that sucker. Cool. Yeah, even if this battleship completely newts us out, like let's just drop our shields and afterburners just to make sure. Yeah, just the defenders hitting us. That's fine. Upholder still misses us completely. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, that battleship will not be able to hit us. but he is going to completely drain our capacitor. There's no two ways around that. And with these 1.5-year reloads on these rapid missiles, and now let's apply some damage to him. There we go. Alright, Valkyries. We could probably switch to Infiltrators. I think Infiltrators have more DPS than Valkyries. Not 100% on that, though. Don't quote me. I mean, if you plan to quote me on anything, you're probably going to be wrong. Alright, let's take this guy. Comrades. Okay, that's also one of our court maps. Essentially, if you see this symbol, I think it might be... Yeah, it's garbled out on your guys' screen. But these two are part of my court mates, so we're fine. So now we just wait and blow this crap out of this guy. Shooting the shit out of his butt. Okay, and I think that's the last wave. Yeah, okay. So we know we can successfully do these. We just have to warp out once. Okay, it looks like someone is in this one here. Anybody go in this one? Someone went in this one. We might be able to hit this one if we salvage up fast enough. We just have other Corpies in this whole running combat sites, and this looks like this is the only one that's not currently being ran.
A module has run out of charges.
Yes, the ship name is the only thing kind of distinguishing actually what the ships are. Either that, of course on Tripwire I can see that there are 3 people in this system. One of them, yeah, looks like, yeah, there's a Nightmare, Cormorant, and a Buzzard. So there's a Buzzard flying around here somewhere, probably doing some hacking sites. But yeah, the ship name is kind of the way to differentiate, you know, people that are in your corp versus somebody else. So if you do go into a wormhole, and you notice there's a bunch of ships named the same thing, probably smart to name yourself the same, and then kind of trick them, you know, that you're not some random newbie or random other person. Okay, let's orbit this. We want to still orbit just in case somebody does warp in on us, that we're not completely standing still. And then we'll salvage that. Okay, so how much loot did we get? That's the wrong one. Okay, yeah, awesome. 4.1 mil, or 41.1 mil. So let's see how much loot we get out as far as salvaging goes. We definitely should have brought some salvagers with us, because we could have refit, because we have the mobile depot down. Could have easily fit. But we'll scoop that to cargo. We need to return these to orbit so then I can kind of just see what the heck's going on. So what you want to do is like tell your drones to orbit you, and then you can tell them to salvage one at a time. And then once they're done salvaging, they'll go back to idle, and then you can move on to the next target. Otherwise you have to, like, they're all just gonna single target each of the ones. Money, mostly loot and salvage, right? Yeah. So they call this blue loot, this stuff here. It's like It's pretty much guaranteed every site you'll make the same amount. Also, selling these in the on the market in high sec, you're gonna get a pretty much the same amount. Like no one really like lowballs this. It's all pretty stable. And this is the salvage. Um, this salvage you're going to be using to make like Tech 3 stuff. Yeah, like Trigs and Red Loot. Yeah, very much like that. But geez, man, these drones take forever to frickin' salvage. I really needed to bring some salvagers with me. Kind of see how much loot we're actually getting. So that's one. Yeah, we're not really making much in salvage. Let's just check and see if it's worth salvaging. Yeah, these are taking fucking forever, man. If I had my salvagers 2 with me, it would be completely done by now. Man, these salvage drones are just worthless. Man. Like, yeah, I'm just gonna have him salvage this large wreck. The rest are mediums. I'm not even gonna worry about it. So hopefully they freaking salvage this large wreck fast enough and I can move on. They don't have T2 salvage drones. They only have T1. So yeah, yeah. See, they don't have variations. Like if it had a T2, they would have a variations tab. I think. Like yeah. See the variations tab. You can see all the different types they have. But salvager drones, they only have one. Just these guys. Like if they have a Tech 2 salvage drone, like I'd be all over that. Okay, let's see how much time we have left on that raffle. So we got 8 minutes left on the raffle. Make sure if you haven't got entered in, you type in !raffle. That'll get you entered in. You do have to be a follower to win. Following's free. You just hit the follow button. Away it goes. And today we're giving away 100 plex. Normally I give away 100 mil, but I'm pretty low on ISK as it is, so I'm giving away plex. Jeez, it does not want to salvage these things. Gosh. These drones are worthless. Okay, but we can probably CQW. Nobody is at that. At least it doesn't look like it. So let's check the Eve Survival and the Uzuru Construct. Is it not even on this? Oh, here we go, okay. So, looks like, oh yeah, that's why no one's doing it. It's only going to give us like 29 mil. Let's see, we got, oh dang, 4 newts? Oh, and guns, newts, guns, webs. Newts, what the heck is RR? I'm not too sure what RR means on Eve Survival, but we'll find out. Okay, yeah, this is just worthless. Like, I've wasted way too much time on this loot. Like, you know, we'll bookmark it. Just in case. You know, we might come back later. Like, I'll have it expire in 3 hours. If I don't come back, it's just gone. Looks like he was about. Someone's going to CQW. Now, what's this ZNK? Like, I have no idea what that is. The NCOM Research Complex. Yeah, there's like nothing even on the internet about it. What the heck, man? It's an event site? Is there an event going down? Yeah, let's... Frick, man, I have no idea what's gonna happen here. But, you know, I'm on stream. Let's do stupid stuff. Like... If I was by myself, not on stream, there'd be no chance. Oh, wait. Oh, they said they said there might be scrams in there. Okay, well, let's go ahead and lose the ship. Why not? Like, I have no idea what the triggers are. Oh, there's a gate. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I cannot find anything on this site here. Must be a battle cruiser. That doesn't say. An activation gate. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm looking at EVE Online, Googling this thing. Nothing. Like, I get... This is abandoned research complex, maybe? Yeah, let's just try it, you know? Screw it. Oh. Combat battle cruiser, attack battle cruiser. So I couldn't even come back in my heavy assault. Yeah, I have nothing to run it. Okay. So yeah, we can't do this because we have to be in battle cruisers. Okay, do we have any other C3s in chain here? Yeah, there is no C3s on chain. Darn it. C4, C5, and we are in the C3. I think that's it. Huh. No problem. Just double checking and see if anybody's in this last site here. Can I scan towards it? No, it's just out of my range. I couldn't even scan if I wanted to. Yep. Yeah, someone's in there. Okay. So, let's see. Let's head on back.
Warp drive active.
Hmm. also get skins. Yeah, if there's an event, let me look that up. Heave event. Let's see. There's a is it part of that celebration thing? Absolator Day. Yeah. 5th through the 19th, skins, apparel, skill points, filaments, boosters. Cool. Might have to just run sites specifically for that.
Warp drive active.
Yep, nothing here. Empty hole. Couple seconds left. If you haven't entered into the raffle for 100 Plex, make sure you do that now. 30 seconds left. Make sure you type exclamation point raffle. Only followers can enter, or anybody can enter, only followers can win. If you're not a follower, hit the follow button, you're done. But need the exclamation point raffle. If you have not entered in, there is only 4 people in it right now to win 100 Plex. Okay, that is one of my corpies. Okay, we're gonna dock here. Another thing I do need to set up. Oh, looks okay. The raffle has ended. The other thing I need to set up in this wormhole is my PI, because that's another thing about wormholes is great PI. I mean, that alone should plex my account. And what I'll do is I'll show you how I'll set up my PI at least. I'll do a plasma site. Normally I just make robotics, and robotics sell like hotcakes because people need it for fuel. But since we are here, wrong button. I should be able to do this giveaway. Okay, I want to like I want to put this in my inventory so I can make a contract for it. Okay, cool. I can't do that. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to contract you, whoever wins, I will contract you this 100 Plex. It will be in this station here, but it is Plex. What you can do, same thing with like skill point injectors, is, oh, we're by this, so let's find the Plex. Where the hell is the Plex? I need containers. Oh my gosh. Okay, we'll just search Plex. Okay, so if it's anywhere in the anywhere, you can just right click and then do move to Plex Vault. So that's what you're going to want to do once I actually give this to you. Oh, looks like estimated price is 280 mil. Of course, I'm inside the wormhole. It's most likely not going to be anywhere near that. Blood Ranger clothing. Okay, so let me go up here, open this window. And let's go ahead and pick a winner. And it is going to be SP44D. You are the winner. So the reason why I have so many assets here is because I just moved into this wormhole, so I'm just still kind of getting everything situated. But my net worth is 16 billion. So, all right, SP44D green. Oh, SP44D green is your in-game name. Okay. We're going to create this contract. Private. Go over here and copy and paste this. Oop, private. Next. Yeah, we'll give you some extra. Where are they? Oh my gosh. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, are they all gone? Alright. I was going to give you some male exotic dancers, but I don't have any anymore. Congrats. Next. So, just verifying, this is you, correct? I'm guessing these are like SPV4D green. Okay. We will go ahead and hit finish. Create a contract. There you go. So what you want to do, go into your assets. If you're going by jumps, it'll probably be at the very bottom because it'll say like, you know, some crazy amount of jumps away. Open it up, right click, and then move to Plex Vault. And you can do that pretty much anywhere in the galaxy for Plex. Same thing with scope point injectors. You just inject it. Okay, so let's make our Littlefoot active, which is our DST. Man, I really need to get some containers out here to organize this crap. We are going to put up a plasma site. Yeah, actually that Plex thing, like, if you want to make some decent money, but you do need a lot of ISK to actually start this, you can kind of go around to all the other markets in the area and then buy Plex for, you know, put up buy orders for Plex that you can essentially resell in high sec for much higher. So you do have to front the money for all the buy orders, but you know, once somebody sells it to you, you just right click, add it to your Plex vault, and then go anywhere you need to sell it. So we are going to planetary production. Oh, see, I already have one. I started another plasma site, but we're going to bring up another one. Yeah, smooth logistics. Yeah, it's super easy. So plasma, we want to, gosh, I gotta bring up EVE-PI. Okay, so we want to make robotics, so we need consumer electronics and mechanical parts. Mechanical parts, good. Okay, so we need base and noble metals. Do we have that here? Not very much base, but we have a lot of noble. Okay, so let's see, what about consumer electronics? It needs heavy metals and non-CS crystals. Heavy metals, non-CS crystals, awesome. Okay, so we're going to do consumer electronics at this site. And so we just need to open them up. Okay, let's scan it. So non-CS crystals. Cool, cool. Let's find a good concentration of them. crazy amount right here. Okay, so the other thing we need is heavy metal. Well, wow, not a whole lot around. Here's a decent concentration. Decent concentration of crystals there. So it looks like if we plant right here, we should be okay. Yeah, let's do it right here. Okay. No. This is stupid. So it's in my fleet hangar. It needs to be my normal hangar. And now it's here, we can plant it. Stupid. Okay. Question. What's the best way to sell Plex in-game? Best way to sell Plex in-game? Essentially, go to where it's selling the highest. What you can do is, let's see, does Fuzzworks have it? No. Oh gosh, what's the other websites? So there are a couple Eve websites that will let you kind of see how much things are going for. What's this? Is the cost index? Nope. Essentially, normally what I do is I sell it in Jita. Jita's normally where you get the best price for it. Either that or Perimeter, which is like right next door. Sometimes, you know, if you can wait a long time, bring it down to like a nullsec market, and you might be able to get a couple mil extra from it. But most people that are in nullsec, they'll have like a high sec alt. They'll buy it on that and then contract it over and, you know, right click add to vault. So probably best go to one of the major trade markets, bring up this, right click, view market, and then sell to the highest. But I think Eve just came out with this new stuff where you can actually search for stuff and then buy it with Plex like on your phone. I don't know. I didn't read the entire article, but it looks pretty crazy. Okay, so we have this. So I like to do some basics. Let's zoom in so we can make sure they're the closest we possibly can to each other. 1, 2, 3. Hey, thanks Space Gator for the follow. Yeah, I mean, if you have any other questions, feel free to ask them. Like, I've been playing almost a decade, so I have a lot of useless knowledge. So it's always good to be able to actually tell people about it. Sorry, my phone went off real quick. And then we do an advanced one. Link it. We'll do a storage facility. Oh. We need more CPU, so let's upgrade this. I have pretty decent PI skills. Interplanetary and command center upgrades are maxed. So, okay, so now we need a storage, and then a launch pad. We'll link those together. Then we have that. We want an extractor. Okay. Link it. Cool. So now we have our first route going towards this non-CS crystal. Okay. So we're now going to install these extractors for non-CS crystals. I normally like to put it out to 3 days, just in case I don't have time to come in and check it. But the shorter it is, the more resources you're actually going to get. So let's see. New, yeah, that new mobile app. Uh, oh, it's only connected to Jita. I mean, that's kind of the main trade hub. Um, yeah, so I was playing around, what was it, 2012? Yeah, 2012. I played for a year or so, then I took a break, and then they did that alpha state thing. So, I logged on every now and again, kind of did all the training, so I was like, okay, well, now I'm fully maxed on alpha. And then probably about 8 months, 10 months ago, I came back again. And so that's where I'm sitting right now. So what you don't want to like jam pack them onto each other. You want to give them some space. The reason why you want to do that so you don't overwhelm this spot right here. Because one thing with PI is if another person had a station right here mining this same thing, we're both going to be fighting for this resources. So if you kind of spread them out a bit, it kind of prevents those resources from getting exhausted. Okay, so we got 18,000. We only need 9,000 to supply these three basics, because they're 3,000 a pop. So we can actually take off this one, because now we're still 13, so we're still over the amount we need. So there's 9,000. With only 2 extractors. And that's going to power all 3 of these and this advanced. Because 2 of these basics will power the advanced, and we'll kind of get 1 extra for like the overhead. So we can just start that extraction. Like, see, it's super awesome. Like, if this was in HiSec, you would easily need like 9 or 10 different extractions just to power these. But we only need 2. So now we have that. We need to route the products. I like to route it to my storage facility. Okay, so now we have the extraction. We got the 2 points. We have the products routed to our storage facility. Now we need to install the blueprint, or install the schematic into these here. Okay, so now we need to route this. I will also route it back to the storage facility. Same thing here, double click, click, create. Okay, and this advanced one. So this advanced one, we are actually making consumer electronics? Is that what we're doing? Yeah. So we're making consumer electronics, and that one I actually route to the whatever this thing, the space station, or the launch pad, because that's where we're going to actually extract stuff from. But skill investment held me back. I feel like it's not worth it. Redo your factories. You don't have to regularly redo your factories. It is really nice because it is passive income. Like, there's nothing you have to do other than, originally set up these minings. Like, every 3 days I'll come back here and just do just this quick little thing. Like, I'll stop and I'll start. And that's all I have to do every 3 days. And that'll get everything back and going. Okay, so now we have these products all installed and their outputs routed to where they need to be. So now we need to route the raw materials to them. Create route. Oh, click the wrong button. Okay, create route, created. Create route. Create route. Okay, so now those chickroll structures, whatever they're called actually, we can route to there. Okay, cool. So now we have our mining set up in half. We will put our T0s to T1s, and then our T1 to a T2 here. So now we're going to do the same thing for the other side here. Where's that heavy metal? So it's that direction. We're going to do the same thing. Get in super close so we don't waste any CPU on, you know, long connections. Because the longer your connection is, the more CPU and power you're using. So we're going to make some basics. Get them super close to each other. Do 3 of them. Okay. Now I'll do 1 advanced. And in the plasma extractor. Create the links. See, like, see how it grows as I drag this around? So the CPU, the power, all are dependent on how far away it is. So the closer your things are, the less you're wasting on just straight up connections. Okay, so now we have those. We want this guy to mine heavy metal. Wow. We'll jump him up to a 3-day turn time. Okay. Remember, we only need 9,000, so it looks like we're going to need 3 extractors on this. No problem at all. So we got that. We'll submit. Now we take the products. Same thing we did before. Just got to route everything. So with these heavy metals, we need this to make toxic metals. No, normally I just go to robotics. So like in this one site, I'll be able to go from the raw resources tier 0 all the way up to a tier 2, because we're going to process them into toxic metals and Schickle structures, and we're going to make consumer electronics with that. And on another planet, possibly a lava planet, we are going to make mechanical parts. And then we're going to bring them to another planet, possibly a barren planet, and then make robotics there. So there is some, you know, transporting materials to and from places. The other strategy for it is like just have one crazy mining station where you're just pulling up T0 stuff. Like there's no tax here, so I can easily do that. Pull up all the resources, bring it to just a manufacturing planet, and just have it chunk through everything. You know, it all depends on what your personal preference is. This is the kind of the way I do it, though. It seems to work for me. Like, there's probably way better ways to do this. But this is my way. So yeah, we're making toxic metals. Here we want to route those. Toxic metal, route. Toxic metal, route. And then here we are going to make more consumer electronics, and we will route those here. Yeah, to each his own. Yeah, there's, like I said, there's much better ways and more efficient ways to play this game, but this is the kind of the way I've discovered myself. Okay, so now we have these. We need to route the raw materials to the T1 processors. Create the route. Create route. What? Oh, okay. I was routing the wrong stuff to it. What the heck? Okay. What do I have here? Okay, toxic metals. Toxic metals, it needs raw. The heavy metals, create route. There we go. What the heck? Okay, toxic metals. Needs heavy metals. What the hell's here? Toxic metals. Heavy metals. heavy metal, create route, click, create route. Oh, okay. I have to upgrade one of the pipes. That's why. Yeah, here we go. So, this pipe right here. I just have to be able to click on it. Okay. We upgrade it. Okay. Now we can actually do it all. Create routes. Create route. Now, chick rolls. And then toxic metals. And then we do need to route a toxic metal over here. Submit. And look at that. So we do have, so these two sites, these two basics will feed this one advanced. Same thing here. So we do have 2 extra basics. We do have some leftover, so we can actually just move put an advanced here. Create a link. So we do have enough to make another one of those. Sweet. And we need to route the toxic metals there. Then we gotta route the chickerel structures. Cool. See? Super simple. Now, yeah. So the other thing I like to do, I like to fight you to the death for the Plex. We don't have to fight him to the death. You just have to show up to my next stream, and I'll give away another 100 Plex. So I've kind of decided every time I stream, I'll either give away 100 million or 100 Plex, depending, you know, if I have access Plex or do I have access ISK. So now we have a fully set up PI. We do have enough, so we got a lot of power and a lot of CPU left over. So one thing I like to do is extend these times out. We're going to stop this. So we only need 9,000 to fill these up every hour. We're at 9,000 now. Let's install another one. And so to give us more buffer, we're just going to increase this time until we're hitting about 9,000. So it looks like 6 days. Cool. So we'll get 9,500 average per hour. That's awesome. And we only have to come back every 6 days to even worry about it. Yeah, you must have all the Plex. Like if you want to have like a lot of Plex, log on to the test server and you can just basically get Plex for free. One of my buddies used to do this. They used to like get a whole bunch of Plex on their account and take screenshots and then show people like, hey, look, I have 10,000 Plex, man. Yeah, you know, maybe we can just do maybe I'll set up some sort of like dueling brackets, you know, enter in the PvP thing, and you know, maybe I'll put up like 1,000 Plex or something like that. Oh crap. Okay, well, this was making chick rolls. Yeah, okay. So we only have to check this one every 6 days. So let's see if we can do it to this extractor too. I'm gonna stop it, move it out to the 6-day mark, because we want them to match. Let's see here. Okay, so we're at 8, so we need one more. 10,000. We don't want it that much. Dang, that's a lot. Okay, we'll screw it. We're gonna get a lot more excess heavy metals, but that should be fine. You know, worst case scenario, we can always install another basic and then just kind of use it as a free floater. Catch me in Eve, how about that? So this is the setup here. So this should give us what? This outputs 5, so we should get 15 consumer electronics per hour out of this once it's fully going. Let's check up, see how much that will actually be. So consumer electronics. So 9,000 a pop. Yep. 9,000 times 15. So about 100,000 an hour times 24, 3 million a day times 30. So this one planet should give us 100 mil a month. You know, that itself times 6, 600 mil by just doing nothing. Like I said, you can probably get better PI out of this by doing other strategies, but this is kind of the way I do it. So if I set up 6 planets like this, that's 600 mil, 600 mil a month for doing nothing, other than every 6 days coming back here, and literally this is all I do. So I view the planet, click onto the extractor units, stop, start, submit, and then they're off and going again. Like, I don't have to do anything. So that is how I set up my PI, and I do need to do that for my other 5 planets. I'm not gonna bore you all with the details, and I do have to get off here. My wife and I kind of give each other a couple hour blocks here and there to do what we want, while the other one watches the kids. Is kind of so we don't go crazy, pretty much. So we're gonna get off here, and I'm gonna go have a campfire, maybe roast some hot dogs. Make sure you all are following. I do have what do they call that? YouTubes. I got the Facebooks. Don't know. So yeah, you should be able to find that on my page here, I think. Not 100%. But yeah, let's go ahead and let's raid somebody. What are other people doing? More. Yeah, every time you see me stream, just go ahead and come on here, type raffle. I'll be giving away at least something. It's kind of my way to give back to the viewers. Like, you're the ones giving me the entertainment, right? Like, otherwise I'm just sitting here just doing nothing. So having everybody view is kind of is my entertainment. So I'm giving you guys back something. But let's see here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go raid somebody. But first, we have to find somebody to raid. Okay, who is doing what? Yeah, let's not go on anybody who has a bunch of people. Let's give it to some of the lower known people like myself. Let's see. Oh man, looks like I'm kind of like the bottom of the barrel here. Oh, here we go. Oh no, maybe not. Yeah, here's first day on this game. That seems like a good person to go talk to. It's always good to see what it was like to be, your day one. Because it's been years for me. So let's go over here to Camp Bill M. Alright. Thanks for watching. Thanks for following. Make sure you check back next time. I don't have a set schedule yet, mainly because, it's just me and the wife taking care of our kids. Well, just like everybody else, but don't really have set times. Just check on my schedule. I'll know probably about maybe a day in advance, sometimes just a couple hours in advance, and I'll post it there. Um, so yeah, once again, thanks for watching. We're gonna go over here and raid this Camp Bill guy because it looks like he is the kind of just starting out. Yeah, thanks, Jacob Get Loud. Jacob's actually my name, so thank you. The great name, Jacob Get Loud. Alright, everybody. Talk to you later. Okay, well maybe not. They're not gonna let me raid him? Start the raid. Okay, well I guess we can't raid that person. Awesome. Alright. Who else are we gonna raid? Ooh, level 5 mission running. That sounds pretty fun. We'll send you over there if it will let me raid him. Okay. Will you let me raid you? No. Alright. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's gonna let me raid. Raid. Okay, I think, did it raid? Oh my gosh. I think it's broken. I think I broke something. Huh. Yeah, my chat stuff's all freaking out.
Geschaut habe.
Here we go.
Wir sind hier eigentlich auch gerade nur am Ratten bzw. Mission fliegen.
And this is the relic one, so same general process, I assume, but instead you're gonna do it with. Okay. Okay. So do I have the stuff loaded in? Right, I do, right? And I have the civilian relic analyzer. I need that equipped rather than the probe.
There is already something in that location.
Okay. Thanks, Flag. I realized. Thank you, Flag. Very nice of you. Thank you. Hello. Get frustrated with me not loaning. Okay, so Alt P. And did we find the relic training site? Relic training site right there. No, I have to still scan it. Yeah. After getting a lot of help with this. Okay, so I have to scan it still, right? So launch my probes. Pull this to it. Oh, wrong way. Zoom in a little more. Zoom in some